Hello, it's Iron Reviewer, and today I'm going to be reviewing Death Note. It is a mystery, supernatural, suspenseful, and psychological anime, and trust me, it lives up to those names. One of the main characters in its name is Light Yagami, a boy with the biggest ego ever. He believes that he can make no wrong, and that he pretty much knows what's best for the people around him. Sees the Death Note fall out of the sky one day while he's just looking out the window in the middle of class, and can I say we all know that feeling. So after school, he decides he'll go and find that fallen book. Picks it up, and as all reasonable people, he opens it, begins to read a bit inside, and finds out about all these rules and how whosever name you write in it will die of a heart attack unless you make it specific on how you want him to die. So, he doesn't believe in that, but he decides to keep a hold of the book anyways. And so, he just keeps hold of it, and later that night, while he's out at a store, he sees a man harassing a woman. So, the next, he decides, hey, he's going to try out that book on that guy. So, he writes his name in it, and who would have thought? The man ends up dying. Now, to ensure that someone of the same name doesn't die, you have to be thinking of the person's face as you're writing the name into the book. And so, therefore, he begins on an entire epic journey of him trying to better the world through the Death Note. And the next there's another main character. His name is L. That's right, L. That's all. He's a secret detective. He's so secret that the police that gets him to solve their crimes doesn't even know his face. And he comes along, he never fails to ever not find the person who did the crime. And he comes into this case after Light's begun killing inmates and people believed to be murderers. And in just one move, L finds out that Light is in Japan and what part of Japan he's in. And the last main character we have is Ruke, or what I can't exactly pronounce his name, so sorry if I got it wrong. He's a Shinigami, which is basically kind of a god-type figure, and he's the one who decided to drop the Death Note into the human world to have some fun and see what people would do with it. There are other Shinigamis up there, and they can drop down Death Note whenever they want to, and there are rules that go along with the Death Note, but I won't tell you, so I won't ruin anything for you. Now, in the story, it mainly follows Light and L. They end up getting into a cat and mouse game, trying to stop each other. L doesn't know that Light is the person behind Death Note, but he figures it most likely is. And you never really know exactly who's the cat and who's the mouse in this. It's very interesting to see how it pans out. And it has some very good plot points, and it has a whole lot of plot twists. Now, some of the plot twists I didn't exactly like, some I didn't mind, and some of them I really did enjoy. Now, this here just has like one plot twist after another, so if you're not a big fan of plot twists, I wouldn't exactly suggest this anime for you. Now, with all the hype that Death Note gets, it doesn't much live up to the hype, at least for me. And if it didn't have the hype, it'd be a very good anime. But with all the hype living up to that expectation, it was more of a meh type anime for me. The animation, it was very good. It was done by Madhouse, so what else would you expect? And it has a very dark tone to it. The animation is nice and fluid. I didn't notice one flaw in their animation while I was watching it. And overall, I'm going to say see it. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. This has been the Iron Reviewer, signing off.